That's crazy.
All right. So, as y'all see, we just went and saw Superman, the new Superman. I don't usually do the reactions like this, but I was up anyway because I'm waiting for Marvel Rivals new season to drop. So I was like, you know what? Let's talk about this. So let's talk about it. The new Superman movie. Okay. So I know y'all seen the thumbnail. That was not clickbait. I'm just trying to think of where to start. The first thought that I had, and this is not even a quote. This is just something that I thought when I was watching it. Right. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, so I'm gonna try to keep the spoilers minimal because I know a lot of people haven't seen it. Like I saw it like night before the release date, right? So, and I don't know when this video is going out. But anyway, the first quote that I thought of when the movie started rolling and I started seeing like parts of it was, people forget that legend starts with an L. Okay? Okay, let's start there. This isn't your normal Superman. This ain't he can do everything and he don't never lose and he's smart. He figures a way out. But this is a more, I don't want to say down to earth. I feel like that's a played out like phrase, euphemism, right? This is more of a realistic Superman, right? I ain't gonna say emotional, but it is kind of punk rocky though. Y'all will see why if you watch it. There's envy in this, there's greed in this, there's jealousy in this, which were underlying emotions in the whole story of Superman anyway, but they were brought to the forefront in this. By the way, shout out to Crypto. Crypto damn near was like the fucking supporting character. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Salute Crypto. Like, cute as fuck. And I actually had a dog like that years ago, so like, you know, it was amazing. But I'm trying to figure out how to really break this down without talking about it. Now I just get my grade at the end. I don't usually do it. Y'all know my reactions don't be like this, but I had to do one on this because it was just too good. I'll say this. Like, you're not gonna get what you think you seen. You're not gonna get what you think you're gonna get. You're not gonna get what you got in the past with Superman movies. It's bringing back the traditional love story. Salute to James Gunn. This is not. If they tie it in ever, it definitely can't be in the same universe as the other DC movies. Because even though this is dark, but it's dark in like a loud in your face way, and I don't know how to explain it. I saw it in IMAX, and I suggest you guys see it IMAX as well. IMAX or real. If you have real 4D in your city, do that too. But yeah, it's like there's a moment where like a soldier is almost about to shoot a kid, like in the head. That's actually in the movie. So I'm gonna just leave that there. But and then Superman gets put in a spot where it's like he has to make a lot of. Here's the thing, right? Everybody, when given this like this hypothetical scenario of having unlimited power, you think you can't never lose. That ain't true. That ain't true. They show you why that ain't true. Also, even with unlimited power, without intelligence, you're still gonna lose because there's always gonna be somebody smarter than you, and they're gonna put you in a situation where you got to choose between A or B, right? I'm trying my best to break this down without spoiling it. I like what they did with the classic love story between Lois and Superman, but they had like a more. I don't even want to say boomer. It's more like a millennial type connection type shit, which I fuck with. I fuck with it toughly. It's cool. But then also you see like Superman is a regular dude, gang. Like he's sitting there like fuck, bro. He like, you'll see. You gonna see if y'all gonna see it. He go through some shit. And then let's see what else. But at the same time he tees up. But he get hold a few times though. Like he gets hold and he gotta figure out how to like unhold himself type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. But yeah, Lex Luthor, the guy, I don't know exactly the guy. I've seen his face before. He reminds me of Benedict Cumberbatch, but he's not Benedict Cumberbatch. He's somebody else. But whoever fucking played him, cinema. What is that? Absolute cinema. That motherfucker, there's a point where he cries in the fucking movie, and that shit is like chef's kiss. And then also, Bradley Cooper's in the movie. I know is that a spoiler? But that really ain't a spoiler. Bradley Cooper done switched sides from Marvel, but then again, did he really switch sides? Because he was in Marvel, but he was Rocket. So does it count? But this motherfucker been racking them checks up. The position they put him in, when y'all see it, y'all drop a comment and let me know once y'all go watch it. Go watch it and come back to the video. But I feel like he ain't older. He ain't old to me. I don't think he old, but maybe to like the kids, to y'all young boys, maybe he old. I don't know. But the position they gave him was weird. I was like, what the fuck? How the fuck? But then again, you know, my friends is having kids and shit like that, so I might have spoiled it. But anyway, I didn't wait till the very end. I think there's a post credit scene. I had to get out of there. So by the way, the movie is 2 hours and some change. I don't even want to tell y'all when I get out of there. Like it's a while. For y'all gonna have trouble. Y'all gonna have trouble because everything's microwave. Okay, so in a minute, I think in an hour from now, Marvel Rivals is gonna drop. And if y'all know, you know. So that's why I get my alarm. But yeah, if there may have been a post-credit scene, I was looking for Batman because that's my favorite superhero. Superman cold though. Superman's cold. But like, what motivates me is watching Iron Man and Batman. 2 motherfuckers who just got a bankroll and you can't fuck with them somehow. They got a bankroll and they smart as a bitch. And that's a dangerous motherfucker. But yeah. And the sad part is that's who Lex Luthor was, but he's a jealous version of that, right? And that's corny. Like, to be jealous of another man, that's corny, bro. When you can go get it yourself. But anyway, what else can I say? So I didn't see the end credit scene. If there was a Batman thing, let me know. I know that there was an Easter egg, but I didn't want to take many pictures. But I will, as this is going, I'm sure y'all have already seen like some photos on the screen right now. But I try not to take a lot of photos. Like it's a dick thing to do to like take pictures in the theater. I mean, they say it's illegal. I think it's illegal to record, but it's illegal to take pictures too, probably. But I mean, I just wanted to give y'all a little something, and I'm gonna find some on the internet and shit too to like post so that y'all can see something while I'm talking. But yeah, I was waiting to see Batman. I didn't see him. You do get to see the Hall of Justice though. You do get to see that. I was a little confused. I'm not super deep on DC. So like I'm a Marvel guy more than DC, so I'm pretty sure we saw Baby Martian Manhunter. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know who the other guy was. I'm gonna Google it in a second. But if that's his dad, did they break canon or is that canon? I don't know. They had a very select cast and they stuck to them. I thought they were gonna go wide and be like, guess what? World full of superheroes. There's Batman over here. But Peacemaker in that motherfucker, you probably won't be able to see him. Nah, John Cena, you can't see me. But yeah, he in that bitch. Who else in there? I'm just name dropping, but I'm not telling you exactly what's going on. But yeah, you know, people get jealous when you him, and then you really who you say you are, and you don't fold, and you actually solid and not a bitch or a coward like how they are. Like, and you gonna see, like, they pretty much, bro, the shit was so funny, right? This is how I know some millennials wrote this fucking movie. So, how can I say this? Okay. There's a part where there's a joke about internet trolls. Okay? Lex Luthor has internet trolls working for him. So every time I see y'all trolls and y'all hate on me on X and shit, and y'all like get to saying goofy shit, like I'm in the real world in a lot of these situations, and these people don't say these things. And I'm not talking about being tough. I mean just generally these opinions. A lot of the opinions are fabricated or it's a fake. It's a fake narrative that's being pushed in a lot of these places, so you got to keep that in mind. And then also, a lot of people you meet online are weird. Keep that in mind. They do strange things, so you just got to let them rock. But that is alluded to in the movie in a certain part. There's a lot of bismuth in the movie, and if you a scientific person or if you know your elements or you're in chemistry, you know what bismuth is. If not, pause the video. Open another tab on your phone or on your computer. Type in BISMUTH, and then you're going to see what I'm talking about. And then you'll know. There's a lot of that in the movie. I like how they implemented that in a scientific way. That was cool. I don't know if it actually works like that in the way they showed it, but it was very, very cool. Oh, yeah. Superboy's in the movie. I mean, yeah. Yeah, Superboy's in the movie. Not Connor Kent, who is Superman's son, but Superboy. And if you know who Superboy is and how he's Superboy, then you'll understand. So he's in the movie. That was a decent reveal. They never said the word negative zone, but it was implied. And I'm mad they didn't say it. I was like, because like it was a guy next to me. He was all right. He was a cool dude. And he was on my right. And I was like, damn, that was the negative zone. He's like, yeah, it was. But nobody knew what that was, so they didn't say it in the movie. So, you know, the negative zone is something that's well known. And then also in the older Superman movies, like the Kryptonians get trapped in there. So that's interesting. But what else? Lex Luthor is a fucking psychopath, bro. Like, Lex Luthor is like that kid from the Twilight Zone where he like when his parents piss him off, he like sends him to the cornfield or some shit like that. Y'all will get the reference once you watch the movie. Lex Luthor is a fucking psychopath, and he admits it too at a point. That's why I told you when it's at a certain point he has a monologue and he like cries and I'm like chef's kiss. Okay, let's talk about the Superman actor. Superman actor did a great job. I like how he played Superman. Let's talk about Jimmy motherfucking Olsen. Ain't it Olsen? Yeah, Jimmy. They didn't play him like he was like a little nerdy fucking paperboy. Like, you'll see, it was a cool one. So I think he's known in some other movies too. He actually thought he was getting the role of Superman, which is crazy. But he's very quirky. I like what he did. It's funny. It's gonna be, y'all gonna have some hella laughs. It's not your traditional Superman movie. The one from the last one where he's like super strong and all that shit, he's strong, but he a regular guy though. Like he a regular guy though. He going through it just like you. He would do what you would do if you had the powers. Just it's a lot more down to earth. That's the only way I can think of to say it. It's more relatable. Let me see. Did I miss anything else that was of note that I found very interesting? I'm trying to think. What else happened? It's very Lex Luthor centered, bro. There's gonna be a sequel. There's gotta be at least 2 and 3. Cause like when are we gonna see Batman? So if you guys are paying attention, if you see this before you see the movie, keep your eyes out. There is an Easter egg that says Gotham City. So obviously it's in the same universe. So when I seen that, I'm like, what the fuck? Batman's coming? Maybe it's a spoiler, but he don't show up. But there is an Easter egg. Maybe he does show up though. I didn't stay to the post credit scene. So maybe he does show up. I love to see the Hall of Justice because like when I was in high school, one of the things everybody used to say was like, if you saying some stupid shit and then like they listen to you talking, they're like, okay, meanwhile on Earth, and then they'll go to another conversation. We used to always say meanwhile on Earth. So on Cartoon Network, they used to play Super Friends back to back. That's an old show. That was before my time. But they used to play it at certain times. Like, I don't even know. Like, maybe it was like after school and shit. I don't even remember when it was played. But every time they would do a jump cut in Super Friends, they would say, meanwhile on Earth. And then they would go to like the Hall of Justice. Yeah, that shit was clean. Guy Gardner. This is an interesting Green Lantern. Like in this time period. So I'm like, we could have they're not trying to be like the hero of that's there, but it's more like regular motherfuckers. Salute to Mr. Fantastic. I liked him. They kind of made, this got to be in the 70s, even though it had like, or at least the 90s. This got to be like in 80, 90. It's an older time because like he got a box afro. And not like ironically, he got like a box fro, so not like Kid and Play, but also not like how the dudes were doing in high school. Like between those two eras, he's funny though, and he's really smart. I like that part about Mr. Fantastic. Hawk Girl is in it. Thought you would have seen Hawkman, but we saw Hawk Girl. But Hawk Girl's a bad motherfucker. You'll see. Spider-Man doesn't kill. There's gonna be killing in this movie, so get ready. It's dark in a fucked up way. It's dark in like that humor where like you didn't think we were gonna do that, did you? Surprise, like type shit. So let me see. I'm just trying to think of what else. Yeah. Okay. It's heavy Lex Luthor. It's mainly about Lex. So the movie, the crux of the movie is Lex, Superman's issues, his parents, Lois. Jimmy Olsen got an arc. Whoever the guy is at the Daily Planet, he's cool. I think he was in the Wire. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then like the Justice Gang. They're not even the Super Friends yet, or the Justice League. They're not even at that yet. So, but anyway, we're already at 15 minutes. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. Go see the movie. Go see the movie. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. I promise you're gonna like it. I'm gonna tell you why you're gonna like it. It's a different take, but James Gunn is a master at work. That's it. So, go see it. There's gonna be sequels. Go see it. It's gonna tie in. I don't know how good Fantastic Four gonna be, but Marvel, they on your ass. Like, they on y'all boys' ass. I'm just being honest. They on y'all boys' ass. But all right. Do I have anything else to say? Absolute cinema. Shout out to Scorsese. All right, see y'all later on. Double finger gun.